Right, so there we go. That's the Mini. All done and dusted. Okay, so we've done potato machine, coffee machine, what else did we do? Some other stuff that we flaked out, and now we got something even, not crazy, but you're gonna like this, it's gonna be fun. So this is my daughter's birthday present. A little like she can actually sit in it, but I can control it just in case she decides to, go crazy. Okay, started to strip down already. So obviously we're gonna paint all the bits that come off. Luckily, everything is just, can't see. Everything is held on the screws. There we go, stripped down, done. Didn't film it, no point. It's just loads and loads of screws. But everything, bright work and wheels and rear bumpers, the whole lot comes off. It's just go around scuffing everything up, probably around, I've just grabbed some 400, and then plastic adhesion promoter. Because we're using a plastic adhesion promoter, we've only got to scuff it. 400 on a soft pad, and we are literally just going around. Right, so plastic cleaner, in we go. Good shake up. Oh, put that down there. Okay. Make sure this is thoroughly clean now. I've not got any heat in the booth yet, so literally just to make sure that we are all scrum-diddly-umptious. Right, so obviously before we get our primer, plastic primer, air nozzle, tap rag, so on and so on. Nice and warm. Make sure this is warm as well, don't try and spray it cold because it won't like it. And just like you would with any other plastic primer, so our sealer we can mix 2 to 1 because obviously we're sealing, we're not building. Hopefully that'll be enough. So put in some bench time, give this a thorough mix. I'm putting it through my Pro Light 1.4 because that's what it asks for. So you've degreased, wiped and did everything like that. We're all mixed. Ready to lay our sealer. we're going to go in with our silver base coat. Okay, now we've let that flash off long enough now, so it's time to mix our base, and we've literally got a very nice sort of coarse silver here. We're going to reduce. Oh, my son just commented on my YouTube. Oh, I miss him. I miss my boys. Anyway, yeah, fast thinners. It's not a big area. This is more than enough. This is just a nice aluminium silver, which is going to make the perfect base for our flake. Just gonna wind that pressure right in, and my fan. Yeah, set up lovely. Such good guns, but then you've heard me shout about these all the time. So we're going to get a couple coats down on this. Now the thing with flake is you want to make sure it's dry. Like each layer you do, you want to make sure it's properly dry. So we're going to base this up at half an hour, and then we'll get in there and start mixing our flake. Done. Now you saw when we were painting we kept our overlaps quite tight. It was sort of medium wet coats, not dry coats. We're not trying to blend and we're not trying to dust or any crap like that, but we did fairly medium wet coats. I think that looks bloody brilliant. It's good silver, it's a nice silver. So a good thing to do while you're waiting for all that to go off is to get your guns clean. Right, yeah, as I was saying, it's usually best to give your guns a clean. My apprentice sucks, so hence, you know what I mean, leave it soak a little bit, I'll get scrubbing. Right, flake. Okay, so, you know we use the 155, XB155 binder from Quartz because it contains polymers which help orientate the flake when you spray it, and pearls and whatever else you're doing, and it contains UV absorbers. Alright, there's only a few binders you can use flake with that doesn't shrink and doesn't do all the other nasty shit. Alright, so let's get it mixed up. So 2 to 1, which is what it is. Full litre. Oh, shit. A little bit too much of the old man soup. Super fast thinners. Like I said, we're doing flakes, so we want everything nice and fast. So that's up to the 10, okay. So when you do, if you've got a full 5 litre thing of that, turn it that way and pour it, and it won't splash out everywhere, all over you. We're going to go with my trusted, my trusted 60-20 split. Have I got any? Yes, I've got some of our 0.4 and 0.8. Let's get mixing in a minute. Right, so to get the 0.4, which goes absolutely bloody everywhere because it's so fine. In fact, let's get our... No, let's do our big flake. Let's do our bigger flake first. Okay, so we're going to do 60 grams of this. This is our Disco Silver flake for anyone who is interested. Oh, there we go. It doesn't have to be exact, you mean you don't have to be a fucking surgeon. As long as it's about around there, then you'll be okay. Bugger me, these bags are just there. Woo! Little burst of flake there. Now you can go more, obviously, because we're using smaller flake. So you can go up to about 100 grams, 120 grams. But I'll stick to the ratio that I like. There we go. And I can always add more if I want to. Alright. So there's our mix. Good coverage, see it dancing? It's that old trick. If it dances, you're good. If it falls over itself, you've got too much. So I'm going to get my 2.5 set up. Yes, it's a little bit hardcore, but that's my designated flake gun. So that is what it is used for. So yeah, get this mixed up and then we'll go and shoot some flake. Okay, so we're ready to go. About 3/4 of the way full with the flake. Nice fan. Pressure's at about 2 bar and we're ready to go. I can't really describe the overlaps, you just have to watch. Everywhere, so I will warn you now, it gets everywhere. So all I've done, as soon as I've done that coat, which still was a pretty wet coat, you know, trying to watch the binder go down more than the flake, so you don't end up with a run. I've emptied what was in the pot and then stood my gun up like that, gave it a rinse out and stood my gun up like that, so there's no chance of that gun blocking with any of this awesome flake. And it is awesome, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, it's going to be easier if I just stand you guys up there while I do this. So it's going to be the second coat of flake. Okay, and then remember what I said. Empty, rinse, and stand it up. Hopefully you guys saw my overlaps. Yeah, we're putting it on fairly wet, we're not scared here. We can dump this on. We've got really, really good coverage. I could just leave it at that. Because that is quite epic on the coverage. And you can see how you've got to be careful when you're flaking on like edges that stick out. So you want to try and make sure. See what I mean? So as you're coming down this way, you angle your gun up a little bit. Like that. So you don't, all that excess flake doesn't go down and sit on here. So we've got covers that go over this, so it doesn't really matter. But you can see how nice that flake goes down, can't you? Silver flake. So I'm going to let this dry and then it's going to be ready for clear coat. And then it'll have candy over it. I think that's enough. I was going to do one more coat, but I don't want to go OTT. Okay, so we've given that about an hour or so now. Plenty of time for that to get its shit sorted and be dry and everything like that. So now it's time for clear. And I want a good hard wearing clear because obviously it's from a little girl. So I'm going for Quartz VOC. This is an epic clear coat if you want a rock solid clear coat that is dripping wet with depth and clarity. So we're going to mix this up now 2 to 1. I'm going through obviously my steampunk because this is my designated clear coat gun, and I've changed the cap to T110 because I want to make sure we get a good amount on. So let's pop you beautiful people in here. Now when you do your first coat of clear, don't wet it out, just do like a medium wet, give it a chance to bite in because obviously it is bone dry in there. So I should have warmed this fucking clear up, but I didn't. Like a tool. Mixed up nicely now, and then get it in the gun and we'll go and shoot some clear. Okay, so like I said, we're at about 2.2 bar, T110 1.3 steampunk digital. We're going to do a medium coat and then we're going to do 2 full wet coats, and that'll be this done then. That's dry, obviously. So now we're going to go and do 2 full wet coats of both these bits.